All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, Lou, Eddie! Number 53, Mike 53! Watch.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Robinson's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner. Absolutely.
And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he's certainly qualified. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Watch the ship. 15. Sponge. No.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Check. No. Hey, here we go. Hey. Check. Hey, 16.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Hey, Alabama. Both bandits.
Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Wait, that fly, 20. 53, Mike. Tighten up. Pull together. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
You don't want none. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
You're all line. You're all line, baby. You won't get this. You're all line. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Lawrence Guy able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brady gives this to White. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
Wait, set, 53! Check, 59. Come to work. Rip. Now
Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
like golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Strong right. 15. We got 4. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
50, Mike's 50. Tackles.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Come on, Lott. We better not.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To try again after the sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Hill shedding the tackle. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. Become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Target.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Wait, that's 53!
59! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it on the ground, wide again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 13, check 13.
50.
Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A good run. All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll
Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
15.
on 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And now Edelman. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check, regular. Sugar.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mullet. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What's my name? Okay.
Wait, that's play 20.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Edelman set to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a carry for White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Brady's throw there complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Going on the ground, it's White. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Well, big 27 yards. We often poke little fun. Age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Attack! 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs.
Certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
From 25-yard line.
Fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Attack, attack!
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Stay with you. Attack!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with a